Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last regular season game of 1962 here in Sack to the Future. This is for a playoff spot. It is a de facto playoff game itself as the 9 and 6 San Diego Chargers come to play the 9 and 6 Denver Broncos. The winner is in, the loser goes home. If the Chargers win, because they beat the Oilers head to head, they'll grab the 5 seed and play the New England Patriots. And the Oilers will be forced into the 6th seed and play the Baltimore Colts. If the Broncos win, because of their head to head loss to the Oilers, they'll come in as the 6th seed and head to Baltimore, while the Houston Oilers would then clinch the 5 seed and have to go to Boston to play the Patriots. So that's what's on line here. Winner is in. Chargers would love to go to Boston. Denver would love to go to Baltimore. Neither wants to go home. You see Lincoln and Jackson getting ready. Jerry Robinson on the season has returned one for a touchdown. It doesn't get any better than this in the regular season. Of course, next week it gets better when it actually is the playoffs. For those of you that have forgotten, the Broncos starting quarterback, Frank Tripucka, is injured. So if they're going to advance to the playoffs, they are going to have to win with their backup quarterback. The Chargers, of course, lost their quarterback, Jack Kemp, earlier this season, but they have John Hadl as his replacement. Hadl, 16 touchdowns, 12 interceptions on the year. Again, he missed the first few games when Kemp was still there, but then Kemp went to Buffalo, and it's the John Hadl show since then. Chargers were off to an amazing start. I believe they started something like 7-1. Fell on hard times lately, come in at 9 and 6. The Broncos would like to give them one more loss and knock them out of the playoffs. Lincoln on the first run, though, gets 8 yards right up the middle. The Oilers are the only 10 and 6 team until somebody wins this game. So in the wild card, if there's only 2 teams that are 10 and 6, then I believe it's going to go to head-to-head. And the Oilers have the head-to-head tiebreaker against the Broncos, but the Chargers would have the head-to-head win against the Oilers. So there's no other teams that can be 10 and 6. We will have, unless there is a tie, there will be exactly 2 teams that are 10 and 6 in the wild card. The Oilers beat the Broncos and lost to the Chargers. Here's Wright, Rogers, Frazier, Mix, and Plunkett. Lincoln and Jackson, the running backs, Norton and Robinson, the receivers. Yep, the Oilers, the South did play the West, so luckily all these teams got to play each other. Again, the Chargers beat the Oilers, but the Oilers beat the Broncos. So Oilers probably rooting for the Broncos to get the higher seed and avoid the Vinny X. Wolf-led Baltimore Colts. Of course, the Broncos don't care who they play. They just want to get in. And the Chargers probably feel the same. Now, the Broncos only alive because of the great comeback that they had in the game that Tripucka got hurt. They had a great comeback led by the backup Shaw against the Patriots. However, they have to win today because of their other game that they played against the Oilers with Shaw. So Shaw has been in the fire for sure. A big win against the Patriots to keep the season alive, but a big loss to the Oilers to basically put the season back in jeopardy. And then they were able to win last week to stay alive as well. The playoffs will take tomorrow, Sunday. to get some things in order, and then the playoffs may start as early. I'm not sure if any games will be on Memorial Day, but we should have everything ready to go by then. McFadden in the middle, Joyce and Lassiter on the outsides. McDaniel and Erlinson in the middle, Frazier and Ronald, the outside linebackers. Zeman and Gonsolin, the big guys in the middle. McMillan and McGeever are your corners. They are underwhelming corners, but they're backed up by two very good Pro Bowl quality safeties. And that's just how the team operates. Hadel comes out, looks like he's going to throw on this one. Jackson back there with him on 3rd and 11. And the Broncos get there for the sack. Put Hadel down, and the Broncos hold on defense first. And they will get the ball back. Or for the first time, I should say. That was like last year's 10th sack. He reaches his season goal of 10 sacks. Okay, so let's meet your starting quarterback for this game. The backup for most of the season. George Shaw, 60%, 836 yards, 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. In limited time. All right. Of course, these guys play each other twice a year. Last season, also Week 17, ended Broncos against the Chargers, and that was also for a playoff spot. Chargers won that game and made it to the or won that game to win the division and knocked the Broncos out of the playoffs. Broncos would like revenge from last year. Chargers would like revenge from earlier this season when the Broncos beat them. If not for that game, the Broncos would already be gone and the Chargers would already be clinching up a spot. And Scarpetto pulls in the catch and then pulls off a spin move to get the first down. He has hit 1,000 yards receiving this year. Oh, Shaw brought down and sacked by Neary. That's inappropriate. 2nd and 18 coming up. So we continue to watch replays rather than meeting the starting offense of the Broncos or defense of the Chargers. Completion to Probola, not much there though. And here's your starting offense. Sturm, Adamson, Barton, McCullough, and Dane Hauer across the line. Mingo and Stone are the running backs. Taylor, Scarpetto, very good receivers. Probola's all right at tight end. Third and 17. And nowhere to go but down. Blair comes in and puts Shaw to the ground. Chargers have 2 sacks on the first drive. Broncos had 1. So it's going to be a defensive week number 17 game, it looks like. AFL shapes up this way. The number 1 seed is your Dallas Texans at 13-3. The number 2 seed is the Cleveland Browns, my predictor to get to the Super Bowl, at 12-4. The 3 seed and a very hot team is the Baltimore Colts, actually the best turnover ratio amongst all human players. And then the 4 seed is Boston Patriots. The 5 seed to be determined. It will either be the Chargers or Oilers, depending who wins this game. And the 6th seed will either be the Oilers or Broncos, depending, again, who wins this game. My goodness. Lincoln was almost gone. Luckily, Zeman stood his ground and brought him down. I had a chance to make the play and filled the wrong hole. Why? Why? Second and 2 coming up. Chargers running the ball more effectively today. That's thrown out of bounds. Yep, Houston's got the tiebreaker against Denver. The Chargers have the tiebreaker against Houston. So the question to you, Vinny, is do you want the Houston Oilers for a 3rd time, since you've beat them twice already this year? Or do you want the Denver Broncos? Good punt, and the Broncos will have to start inside their own 10. Here we go. They certainly haven't played often. I think we may have played, maybe not, I don't know. We may have played in that first season. I don't remember. That was a first down, by the way. I thought it was second and short, but I'll take the first. Oh, Mingo gets put down early on that one. That was going to be the defense, and I skipped it. Dang it. Okay. Very interesting play there. Whitehead able to intercept it. There was some odd animation stuff going on there. I mean, it was not a smart throw to try to force that in there. Okay, I guess he did have it the whole time. It just, live speed, it looked really odd. But it looks like he caught it, and then just Scarpetto just held him in the air, I guess. Oh, come on. Okay, it's back-to-back plays of some weird animation stuff going on there. I thought for sure Hadel should have went down. This guy just lays at his feet. How does that not affect his footing at all? But then I had to, like, swim around his body to make the sack. Look at this. I come in. Nope, that's not good enough. Okay, let me swing around and get you from this side, I guess. Okay. Complete underneath the Lincoln, and he's tackled after a gain of 9 yards. Complete. He steps out of bounds right at the first down marker, just enough for the first. And that should be the end of the first quarter. So a scoreless first quarter here from Denver. Again, everything on the line. Winner's in, loser goes home. May as well call this the first playoff game. Or we'll say play-in game. This is the little dance to get to the big dance. Snickers satisfies. A turnover would satisfy here. And that's the 8th straight time they've gone for the quick in the flat pass. You would think I would cover the flats at some point in time. Let's go ahead and call it here. There we go. Complete underneath, and there's an injury. Is that Jackson? No. What the heck is that that's hurt? It's definitely a Charger. Frazier on the tackle. Brings up a 4th and 2, and the Chargers will line up for a field goal. It's not easy, 47-yarder, but I think he's capable of making it here. And he puts it right down the middle. Made it look easy, and the Chargers take the lead 3-0. There you see the Baltimore Colts go into 12-4 with the win over Jacksonville. Well, the Chargers, this is supposed to be a down year for them. They've made the playoffs in each of the first 2 Sack to the Future seasons. They were not supposed to make it this year. But here they are at 9-6, and then next year they're going to be fantastic. That's when Hadel just has a big improvement from this year to next year, and the receiver that for some reason I'm blanking on the name, Lance Allworth, starts to become. I mean, he's made some plays this year more than he really was supposed to as a rookie, but he makes a big jump already next year. God, why was it such a bad throw? I guess I was on the, I didn't set my feet. That's what it was. George Shaw, not the superstar level quarterback that can throw without his feet set. And that ball just sailed, and that really should have been picked off. That's better. His feet were set on that one, and you see he's able to get it to the receiver. So, okay. Well, luckily the last split pick was not intercepted. Gave me time to learn and remember. I'm playing with the backup quarterback. Hopefully I will keep that knowledge and retain it instead of just saying goodbye to it on the next play. No, and look at that. Next play, it's picked off. That was a one-on-one ball, 50-50. See if my all-pro wide receiver could make a play, but apparently the Chargers' corner is better than one of the best receivers in the AFL, and that's okay. So now we've learned two things. Shaw needs to have his feet thrown, and my receivers are not as good as their corners, regardless what the ratings say. So no more one-on-one plays, no more feet not set plays. Got to have feet set and throw to wide open people. Hopefully I'll get some wide open people. There's Hadel throwing it to no one, so at least the Broncos defense can play while I figure out what's going on offense. Nobody likes the soft flats. Hard flats are better. Okay. Hey, still fits it in there. Beautiful pass. Pretty good coverage, but a great pass by Hadel. There's Lincoln bowling over the goose for 2 yards. The heck? What is happening? Gaping hole on the right side for no apparent reason. And there we go, the Broncos all over that play. And we'll force the Chargers to punt. Chargers defense making plays. Offensive coordinator and George Shaw got to get on the same page. Understand his strengths. Throwing on the run, not a strength. Throwing on one-on-one matchups, not a strength. Let's find something that is. There you see the Browns got the 12-4, but they have the tiebreaker against the Colts. That's what makes them the 2 seed. And that's not tricking anybody. George Shaw runs for it, takes a shot, gains 11 yards though. Ah, dang it. 1 yard short. Lincoln calls for the fair catch, and the Chargers start at the 22-yard line. Gonna have to get some turnovers. The offense of the Broncos does not intend to do anything today. You know why? There's the fumble force I needed, but it goes directly out of bounds. And there's the safety blitz that works out for the sack. Goose. Nice play by Lassiter on the outside, stopping Lincoln from getting any more yards. Brings up a 3rd and 20. And Hadel rolls to his left and throws the ball to nobody in the middle of the field, and the Broncos defense holds one more time. 3-0. Got to get something to go on offense. See, the Oilers won an exciting game against the... Wow, the Seahawks and Saints ended 22 apiece. An exhilarating semi-pro game. I don't believe that's a glitch because the glitch usually says 0-0. So they may have actually tied. Okay, George Shaw comes out. He's talking to Lionel Taylor. He's like, I know you can't win one-on-one matchups, so go ahead and get wide open. And that's just thrown to no one. Mingo losing his footing, still able to get 4 yards. Completion to Taylor across the middle for the first down. George Shaw takes it off running, gets a couple yards to about midfield, and that is the 2-minute warning. Stone up the middle, gets a couple yards. Nice catch by Frazier. And Stone gets the first down. Oh, where was that throw? Shaw. Complete to Frazier at the 16. That is a first down, and the Broncos will go ahead and call a timeout here. Scarpetto gets down to the 6-yard line, and the Broncos call their second timeout. And Mingo's into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Broncos are on the board finally. 16 seconds left in the half. Take the lead 6-3. Mingo now will kick the point after and right down the middle, and the Broncos lead 7-3. 12 plays, 79 yards. Finally got something working on offense. This half belongs to the Broncos defense, of course. 2 turnovers by the offense. Bunch of sputtering punts and turnovers, but the defense kept them in it, and then the offense finally figured out how to put a drive together, and now they have the lead. Take no chances here. And that's going to be picked off. And Minter, the man they picked up from the Buffalo Bills earlier this season, comes up with a huge play right after the Broncos get the lead. Very next play from scrimmage, another touchdown. And beautiful. Hadel overthrows his man. Minter's there and brings it to the house for the touchdown. And now the fans are starting to become ruckus again here in Denver. Point after is good. It's 14-3. You see Green Bay. Wow, 45-21. Green Bay's won 14 in a row Sack to the Future football record is 16. No one has won 16 in a row and won the Super Bowl. 16 in the same season, I should say. I believe the Bears last year, that was their 14th win in a row when they won the Super Bowl. And then they started off 2-0, but then things started collapsing this year. They still are going to make the playoffs, though. But the Packers started 0-2. They've won 14 straight. If they win the Super Bowl, that will be 17 straight, so they'll have to break the record to win the Super Bowl. Or the Sack to the Future Bowl. And Adel will take a knee and we'll go into the locker room. Broncos with 2 touchdowns in the last 20 seconds of the half. Lead 14-3. Take a look at the stats there. Rushing yards even at 61. The Broncos defense have held the Chargers to just 16 passing yards, but the Broncos only have Shaw only has 77 himself. Hi, Stonewall. Missed a pretty good first half. It was very defensive. Broncos finally put an offensive touchdown on the board with less than 20 seconds to go, and then on the very next play, Hadel threw a pick 6, allowing the Broncos to go up 14-3. And now, of course, the Broncos will start with the ball. Now, it was the pistol formation that finally started working, as the Broncos had a hard time finding anything working in the first half. So let's see. The Chargers may have made adjustments, but let's just see. And a quick pass out to Mingo for a gain of 9. And Mingo rolls his way to a first down, perhaps. No, he got a couple inches, but not enough. This time it's Stone right up the middle, and he gets up to the 50-yard line. Broncos from midfield now. Huge hole for Mingo. Another first down as the Broncos starting to get their running game to go now. Actually started it in the last drive of the first half. Up to the 36-yard line. And up to Stone, he gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Okay. Complete to Taylor for a first down. Just under 6 minutes to go. Broncos running and passing at the same clip. And Mingo gets taken down. And by Earl Faison, the talented defensive lineman of the Chargers. Whoa, what? That was a terrible throw by Shaw. Nowhere near the receiver, but then a ridiculously amazing interception by Blair. Throw goes to nowhere, and then he picks it off the ground. Friggin' believable. What? How is that even possible? How is that possible? Stonewall, hopefully your shirt is still there. Somebody comment below if you're seeing this on a replay. Did you see how he was falling backwards and then suddenly was able to contort his body and make that interception? What? Seems like the Madden gods might want the Chargers to make a comeback here. It's a little bit scary. Of course, nobody gets off the friggin' block. Just like that. 30-yard gain after a ridiculously impossible interception. Okay. Maddenisms are a thing. Cannot let it get out of control. Wide open Lance Allworth down the middle. Where the hell's Allworth? Okay, he's on the outside. Here we go. It's just absolute perfection by the Chargers. Now they didn't do anything on offense all game, but a completely impossible, physically impossible interception, followed by now they are the greatest offense of all time. I mean, live it looked like an amazing interception. On replay, it was literally impossible. Nobody's body can do that. And even if they could, nobody could do that with pads on and everything. But like I said, the game's not even so much about being the better team. It's really about surviving Maddenisms. So that was one. We've got to try to limit it to a field goal and try to survive any more Maddenisms that might be coming. Nice diving catch, but we did survive it, sort of. 4th and 2. Oh, of course. He fumbles the ball. Oh my goodness. The fake looked like it was going to work, but luckily he fumbled the ball. And Minter, the man that had the pick six, recovers the fumble. What a game Minter is having. Picked up from the Buffalo Bills earlier this season. The fake was there. The blocking was there. Frazier had to make a... Was it Frazier? No, that was Wahoo McDaniel. Look, holding, obviously. But anyways, McDaniel gets the hit, forces the fumble. Minter picks it up. Shaw needs to stop throwing interceptions. Whew. Okay, survived that one. Nice blocking, and Mingo goes across the 50. Still on his feet, all the way down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, Shaw sometimes forgets that he's a Bronco. But Mingo doesn't. Big run by Mingo just when we needed it. You know what? I feel like they're going to try to cheat after that big run. Let me go to conservative. I'll give up some yardage to make sure I'm not fumbling for no reason. Shaw is the backup quarterback. There's Johnny O getting his first carry of the game. Mingo gets a couple more yards, 107 yards on the day for Mingo. It's pretty good. Love to get the touchdown, but must get at least 3. There's Frazier, gets the first down. Stone's in the backfield now. And he'll get taken down. Lost a yard. Oh, and Stone had one man to beat, but he could not make a miss. And that will be the last play of the third quarter, with the Broncos leading 14-3. One quarter left. Who will make it to the AFC playoffs? Will it be the Denver Broncos, who are currently in the lead, or will it be a nice comeback by Hadel and the San Diego Chargers? All the scoring was in the second quarter so far. Okay, again, want the touchdown, but cannot lose the field goal. And there it is, wide open. Taylor in the end zone. George gets the touchdown pass, and the Broncos take a commanding lead now. Ooh, it was all about that fake field goal. Was so close to being a touchdown. I hit him literally as he was about to break the plane, and the fumble occurred. And then Mingo took care of the rest. A couple nice throws by Shaw as well. And now I feel like the Broncos definitely have one foot in the door of the playoffs, and now we just need to avoid a total collapse. And the Broncos should be on their way to Baltimore to take on Vinny X. Wolf and those ridiculously hot Baltimore Colts. There's a nice hit. Okay. This is an important drive here, 21-3. The Chargers are going to bring it. They are going to bring something. Possibly Maddenisms, hopefully not. Hopefully just good play calling. But if the Maddenism occurs, Got to at least make them take some time to score. No one-play touchdown things. Oh, there's, okay, Lincoln's splitting out wide. Why? Why would I? Okay, whatever. That's not so bad. It's a first down, but middle of the field, keep the clock moving. There's a completion, tackled immediately. 2nd and 1 now. Allworth, they're going to the middle of the field. I'm going to go for the sack on this one. Oh my gosh. That's what I was talking about. You can't have the stupid missed tackles like that. Dang it. Needed to make him take more time off the clock than that. Stupid missed tackle. Just like that, they get a touchdown in less than a minute. Ugh. And it's 21-10 now, and there's still a full quarter to go, basically. That was exactly not what we needed. Now we have to make sure, above all else, that we do not turn the ball over. Get a minimum of 2 first downs on this drive. Mingo running hard, gets 9 more yards. You see the rushing offense of the Broncos, 29th out of 32 teams, but today they are having a pretty good showing. Mingo, another decent run. He's up to 130 yards now. And there's a flag on the field, and it might be pass interference. It is pass interference. That's a huge play. And now after, with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter, it was 3-0. And then in the first half, I meant. So the entire first half was very defensive. Then the third quarter was scoreless. But now in the fourth quarter, teams are just going up and down the field. And Stone's in for the touchdown. So the Broncos answer the Chargers' quick touchdown with a quick one of their own. Suddenly, it's 27-10. Not the best kick here, but good enough. 28-10, Broncos get some. Yep, I agree. It's definitely time to take time off the clock. Broncos offensive line was creating some nice holes. So, Most important, A, no turnovers. B, if they're going to give me a touchdown, I'll take it because, I mean, if I keep scoring touchdowns, they can't possibly catch up. But C, of course, if they're not just giving me open touchdowns, then yes, the most important thing is as much time as you can take off the clock. And on defense, make them take as much time as possible. No more missed tackles like last drive. There's a nice play, knocking the ball loose at the last minute. Getting as much cushion as I can. Let him have the little plays. Like that diving catch by Allworth. Third and 3 now. That's complete. Another first down. At least they're taking a little bit more time here. Again, cannot have any missed tackles. Complete to Allworth across the middle, up to the 43-yard line. Chargers continue to expose the Broncos secondary, but the Broncos just making tackles, which is all I'm asking of them on this drive. Again, make the tackle. Injury timeout, that's no good. Hopefully he's not seriously injured, but at the very least it stops the clock for the Chargers, which is annoying. Four and a half minutes to go. And there's a completion. He did not get out of bounds. He just fell down. Come on, clock, tick faster. Complete underneath, but tackled again. Just make the tackle. High ankle sprain, not able to return. Minter, who's been excellent in the slot position, will have to go to outside corner, but hopefully he will continue to have an excellent game. There's the sack that we needed. That'll bring up a fourth down. And the Broncos can basically end it here if I can play the right defense on this play. Even if I don't and I give up the first down, just got to make the tackle. I cannot let him get in the end zone from here. That's going to be intercepted. Yeah, Lance Allworth is pretty amazing. He's been good in this game. He's about to get amazing, though, for the Chargers first, and then, of course, as you say, the Cowboys later. 3:25 to go. Time to make them use their timeouts here in a 3-score game. That's okay. It's all about wasting time at this point. Mingo gets a couple yards, but more importantly got it under 240. So I can now take this down to the 2-minute warning. Broncos lead by 18 with 2 minutes to go. Again, barring absolute disaster, the Broncos should be headed to Baltimore for Wild Card Weekend. Now again, absolute disaster would include a pick six here, so I am just going to run the ball. If I get the first down, amazing. Most likely I will not, but at least I will take a timeout away from them. And tackled immediately, and the Chargers are not calling timeout. Very interesting. With the playoffs on the line, you feel like they would give it everything they had, even if there is not much of a chance. But if they're not going to call timeout, I will take this all the way down. I'm absolutely flabbergasted as to why the Chargers are not calling timeout. Look at the clock. Tick, 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 tick. They could have had me punt with 1:54 left. Instead, I'm going to punt with 1:17 left in the game. Okay, here we go. Just got to make sure this punt is not blocked. And that should be it. Frazier gets the punt off. And Lincoln tackled immediately. So 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Chargers need to figure out how to get 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They still have all their timeouts. A one-play touchdown. They could get the ball back. I mean, it's basically over unless I do something completely stupid. I'm just going to play prevent here. They're going to go for the short pass and get out of bounds, which is smart. That's what I gave them. Guess I should probably take away some of the sidelines. And Allworth drops that one. Of course, he had 45 right in his ear. 59 seconds to go. They do have all their timeouts. My goal, of course, try to keep them in bounds, but just don't give up a one-play touchdown. And there they're going for the one-play touchdown. Can't. Oh my God, Allworth. An amazing catch down to the 1-yard line. What a play by Allworth. And there's Kosrak for the touchdown. So, Chargers able to get down there a little too quick. They still have all their timeouts. 28-16 now. 28-17. That's okay, though. That's, I mean, I gave up the touchdown faster than I wanted, but Allworth is a great player. Now let's just recover the onside kick here, and then I can take away their timeouts. Nice recovery, go down. Okay. Now you should see the Chargers taking their 3 timeouts, and me taking absolutely no chances. Not even going to go for the first down. I am just going to kneel the ball, make them take their timeouts. There's one. There's 2. I don't see why you would be rooting for the Colts. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, thanks. I will need luck. The Colts are definitely the higher rated team. And Vinny's really been playing the Colts well lately. I mean, they beat the Oilers both times this year, whereas I lost to the Oilers. Johnny Unitas, of course, is a world above George Shaw. But, hey, they don't play the games on paper, so we'll see if I can't shock the world. It's probably too hard. Yep. Into the end zone, but I did take away the Chargers' timeouts, which was the most important thing to do on that drive. Now, the most important thing again to do is to make them take more than one play to score. Even if they take 24 seconds to get a touchdown, that'll still be a win. Allworth again, my goodness. But there you see 17-16, he caught it in the middle of the field, so even if he gets a touchdown on this play, the Broncos should be advancing. Chargers not quitting, respectable, but this thing's over. They need 11 points in 11 seconds. Might as well be the goose. Unbelievable. A tip ball, jump ball. Oh, no, he did not come down with it. I thought the Charger came down with it for a minute, which would have been insane. Get back here. Tipped and dropped, and that'll do it. Broncos win 28-17. The Broncos go to 10-6 and grab the 6th seed, and will head to Baltimore next week for the wild card weekend. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in all the games throughout the season for the Broncos. Broncos and Bears both finished 10-6. Did not see that coming, especially when the Broncos, Tripucka went down to injury, but Shaw, the backup quarterback, has led them to the playoffs. And they are the 6th seed. They're the worst team to get in, but they are in. So all you need is a chance, and they've got themselves a chance. We'll see what it's like going up against Hall of Famer Johnny Unitas next week, but for now, it's celebration time in Denver. They are off to the playoffs. Thanks for joining, everyone. Have a great night, and we will see you within a week from Baltimore on this channel and the Vinny X Wolf channel. Thanks again. Have a good one.